See this, y'all? This is a pet peeve of mine. Why? Please put your weights. Good morning. It's Monday, March 23rd. I just completed a 3-mile run. I'm now walking a quarter mile just to cool down. Last weekend I worked Saturday and Sunday, so I wasn't able to record and I did not work out on those days. The weekend was rough, and I'm not going to get too much into it, but just to give you an idea, Saturday ended with a confrontation, not me personally, but there was a confrontation on my unit, and then the second day we had 2 codes. So you can imagine how challenging the weekend was. So came home last night, replaying the code, everything that happened, what led up to the code in my head, which is normal. And well, the first code yesterday, I have been replaying what happened, like the patient and just everything. And yeah, and that's normal. Woke up this morning, started replaying it again in my head, and you know, the thing is that when you work in healthcare, it's really a lot that you deal with. Like, people underestimate the type of stress that nurses or healthcare workers undergo on a day-to-day basis. Now, granted, codes are not something that happen every day, and there are different types of codes. However, we are dealing with lives, and they bring stress. We all work 12-hour plus shifts, and we are doing our best. Well, at least most of us. I know I do, and I feel like my coworkers do as well. We do our best to keep our patients safe, but sometimes there are situations that are completely out of your control, and there's nothing you could have done differently that would have resulted in something different or better or whatever. So it's just coming to peace with the fact that you don't have control over these lives, and the only thing that we can do is the best that we can do, and that is to do right by our patients, advocate for them, make sure you look through their charts, see if there's any missing puzzle pieces, and yeah, do what you're supposed to do by them, because healthcare is a helping field. Whether you're a nurse or a physician. I know the education is different, however, it's still a helping field. If you work in telemetry, doing EKGs, if you work in a hospital and you are a custodial worker, it's all in the helping field, and we all help one another. And though we don't have control over everything all the time, it is important to always do the best that you can to do right by people, to do right by the situation, and to also take care of yourself when you're not at work, because again, it is very stressful, and chronic stress causes inflammation, which could potentially lead to more problems. Veggies. All right, I just put some 6 ounces of ground bison into my bowl. This is lunch. I haven't decided on what sauce I wanted to use, but this is it. Lots of fiber, got some vitamins and other nutrients in there, as well as lots of protein. What did you say?
We're going to run a mile and a half.
You only want to run? You want to run only a mile and a half?
Well, kinda.
Kinda?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do it. So, what are you doing with your fishing rod? What are you doing? That looks like a cane.
That looks like a fishing rod.
Like a fishing rod, okay.
I love it because your heart is full of love.
What'd you say?
Because your heart is full of love.
Because my heart is full of love, or your heart is full of love?
Your heart is full of love.
Okay.
Here's a pond.
So this is what our runs consist of. Flowers and sticks. Okay, dinner is chicken breast, some plantain, this pineapple, cilantro with avocado, and broccoli.
It's a cold blue. Get those chains off the doors. Woo, they call me Crazy Joe. Now they gonna call me Batman. I am probably going to watch that tonight. Actually, I
the musical. Dustin is going to play Joe Clark.
Oh yes, and I'm gonna be Miss Levias.
Joe
I'm gonna be
Levias.
Miss Levias. You know what I'm saying? Joe. Like I have to get into my Stern. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get into my Alfred
Your
and
resignation.
my viola. You know, I gotta tap in. But if I'm not a part of Lean on Me the musical, I'm gonna be really hurt. And I think I've told you this. I
This is
saw
so random.
Love Jones the musical.
You did.
They would have the person, and so it was
Go
a random pop up
ahead.
of Miss Chalet and a random pop up of the nigga from Silk.
I love it.
I
love
love black people. Are so
That
fascinating.
guy from Silk, he did a church play run too, because he did a couple of those.
Yes, he did. Wasn't he in
Yes.
some Tyler Perry
Maybe
plays?
it was either Tyler Perry or David E. Talbot. Now that was the other main church playwright.
I don't think I ever got that. I don't think I
girl,
got that deep.
that'd be like your arms is too short to box with God, featuring Shirley Please or something like that. Mama, I want to sing. That kind of carrying on. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Hey y'all, it is Wednesday and I am about to arrive to my destination, work. And hopefully today goes smoothly. Hopefully these next 2 days are a lot better than they were this weekend or last weekend, because last weekend was trash. So I am about to go down and do my workout. And let me tell you, committing to recording my workout vlog or my workouts for the week is holding me accountable, because today is a day where my Oura ring says that I have gotten good rest last night. I'm well recovered. I actually feel like I am pretty recovered. It's just that my brain is slow. It's foggy, but that's normal with just the way things flow. I am gonna have my period within a few days, so that is another reason why I feel this way mentally, but my body feels pretty good. And so I need my mind is not in alignment with my body right now. However, I need to, or what I've been doing is I have been saying these mantras to myself that, hey, I only need to do an hour workout. And plus, you know, knowing that I want to record and put this on my weekly vlog, it's just, again, it's holding me accountable. It's keeping me to where I really, really want to make sure that I have my 4 lifting days. Because again, remember, the running is not really the issue for me. It's the lifting. That is the one that I have difficulties maintaining and being consistent with, because that is the one that whenever I feel like how I feel today, I let it fall by the wayside. And before you know it, it will be a month and a half, and I haven't had any consistency. So completing today's workout will be, let me see, I do chart my workouts. Look, it is only the second full week of complete lifting. However, it will be the 3rd week this month that I did do my lifting. There's 1 week where I think my schedule was a bit off. I think I had a lot going on that week, so I did not do all my lifting, and I'm okay with that. I'm hoping next week it will be 4 out of 4 weeks, but in order to get, I said next week, next month would be 4 out of 4, and I'm just trying to create the discipline. I know what it is going to do for me by pushing through. So I'm gonna get it. Let's go. All right, massage is done, and it was so good, so good. Now I'm on my way to the store. Let me tell you something. Getting full body massages every month is definitely a privilege. It is a wellness practice that, as long as I have the means, I am going to do my best to make sure that I do every month, because it is so beneficial. Even with everything that I do at home, like with all the things, I use a sauna box, I stretch, I'm getting back into my yoga practice and work. There is nothing like a full body deep tissue massage, and it must be with someone who knows how to do deep tissue massage. I do not like rub downs, y'all. I need the massage to be therapeutic, not only for my mind, but again for my body, for my muscles, something that's going to help me recover and do the things that I enjoy doing. Yep. So it took a while, but I found my girl, and I am so grateful. 9 miles down, 1 to go.